Welcome back, APDL Season 5. It's Coach Sauce here, and we're bringing you Game 2 against Jackson himself, coach of Land and Sea of the Midwestern Warriors. And, Jackson's been getting progressively better and better each season as this league has been going on. And he's got some scary threats on his team, including Kingdra, which was a little bit of a nightmare to prep for. That thing is very good in this generation. As well as Aggron. That thing, head smash does a lot. So prep it for that damage. Gotta make sure you have an answer for stuff like that. Electabuzz, Haunter, a little bit of faster, more specially oriented threats. But all in all, a pretty decent roster that he has. I mean, apart from like Unknown and Ditto, but I mean everybody needs a little bit of flair in their lineups. But yeah, this game was a pretty fun one to play, and I think let's just not waste any more time and let's just hop right into the team builder for the team we brought this week. So first things first, we have a little bit of Scuba Dam action. We're bringing Cloister again this week. Figured that we'd bring a spike set just to bring as our lead. So we have Surf, as it deals pretty good damage against Aggron. That was the main reason for putting Surf there. Then we just have Ice Shard for priority, and then Explosion. So pretty simple set. Shell Armor for no crits, and Life Orb here. Just maxing out attacks and making sure that we outspeed a Torterra. That is max speed itself. So wanted to make sure that we can get a nice Ice Shard and other things going on against that. But here's our Cloister for the week. Not so bad. Second, we have Stinky Pinky, the Clefable. And Clefable's low-key pretty versatile, I find. We're bringing max special defense, max HP. This week, we're bringing Thunder Wave, just to control a little bit of the speed, as well as Stealth Rock, very good in this generation. And then Soft Boiled and Seismic Toss. So this thing, it's gonna suffer when going up against like Haunter, as it's not gonna have any coverage, but vice versa, it should be able to wall it out pretty well. Just wanted a little bit of versatility on the special side of things, as I saw that Jackson's team had a lot of special attackers. So that's Clefable for the week, a little bit of a special wall. Next up is Grax, or Sneasel, bringing a Choice Band set this week, and we're just going max speed to outspeed anything that does not have a Scarf, and then throwing the rest into HP that is not already an attack. We have Low Kick, Ice Punch, Pursuit, which is such a good move in this gen, and Ice Shard just for a little bit of priority. So wanted Grax to be able to just clean up and use its high speed and good typing for some offensive goodness. So next up is Kevin Bacon, the Grump Pig. Wanted, again, a little bit of a tankier team this week, as Midwestern Warriors has a lot of offensive threats, so figured that we could go for a bit of a Calm Mind, Psychic, Sleep Talk, and Rest set. Just your Sleep Talking set here. Jackson has no Dark types, and he has a couple of Pokemon that either are very weak to Psychic moves, or the fact that we're Psychic makes us able to really wall other Pokemon on his team. So thought that this was a really good pick this week in terms of set, and I'm excited to see how this one plays out. Our next Pokemon is Sniff. Look at that schnoz. But Probopass, we have Magnet Pull. Wanted to be able to maybe trap the Aggron here, as we can get ourselves a bit of a Magnet Rise, and then, our only weakness thereafter is just to water and fighting. Thought about maybe bringing a Chople Berry in case he ran a fighting move, but we have ourselves just Magnet Rise, Power Gem, and Earth Power for our attacking moves, and Pain Split. Now, I thought Pain Split could be an interesting option just to get some recovery, so that's just the rounding 4th move for this set. So that's Probopass, just a little bit split into defenses, mainly the special defense, and maxing out that HP. Last but not least, we're bringing again, Choice Scarf again. Really like the Choice Scarf on Rotom Watch. It's proving to be pretty good, especially just because Electric and Ghost offensively hits a lot of things, either super effective or neutral. So it's most of the time this thing does not get resisted, which is awesome. So Shadow Ball, Hydro Pump for Aggron again, and Thunderbolt and Trick just to do some stuff. So without further ado, let's go check out that replay. So we have of Landon C1 versus the Sauce Boss. So let's get it going. So I start things off here with Cloyster as he starts off with Torterra. Now I know I had the speed perfectly calced just for this instance, but the damage roll on Ice Shard was only about an 87 to 102, meaning that it was like a 12.5 chance to actually one-hit KO this thing. A wood hammer to the face would have destroyed me. So, what do? We do the safest option. We explode. Taking a little page out of Harry's book here. And then we bring out Aggron and Sneasel. So I go immediately for a low kick, and he predicts this very well and brings out the Wheezing, which absolutely tanks this. So there's no chance I'm staying in as we're banded. So I go right into Probopass here, and he gets off a nice Will-O-Wisp. So that's it's okay. It's some good chip damage, so that's pretty decent on his part. I wanted to throw out a Power Gem here just to see how much it does. I know that we can basically wall out anything this does. So unfortunately, Wheezing does have Levitate, so you can't hit it with the Earth Power. But he decides to switch into Kingdra. We get off a nice Power Gem again. And now I'm kind of scared of any type of water attack. So I'm going to swap out to Stinky Pinky, who takes the Hydro Pump pretty decently. I'd say this is not bad, though I know that we're taking at least less than half, that nice 51%. So I'm safe here to go for a Thunder Wave. I go for the Thunder Wave, and at this point I'm going to be able to outspeed him, and then I can just rattle off Soft Boiled and get my recovery back. Hope for some para hacks. But he reads this very well and brings out Aggron. Now, I have no idea what I want to take a head smash to the face with. It's definitely not Clefable. So I'm going to switch out to Probopass here, just to take this hit. He hits me down, even with super type resistances, gets me down with at least 25% after burn damage. Tries to go for an Ice Punch here. Maybe thought I was going to switch, or that it could maybe do some different damage, but the quad resist on the Ice Punch lets me get off a Pain Split, which is pretty fortunate. So that definitely helps out. Now we're getting Aggron down to 58% with that. Gets a Quick Claw. Now this is Jkkayy. This is like a pseudo Choice Scarf at this point. Quick Claw is interesting. I definitely like that. Gets it off, but misses the head smash. And then we get ourselves our own Earth Power fired off. So down goes Aggron. The Aggron. And we're up 5-4. Energy Ball gets fired off by Haunter. And we got off a Magnet Rise here just because I didn't really know what other moves that Haunter could have, just in case it was Hidden Power Ground perhaps. So Just wanted to check just in case. It is probably useless to do this, but I mean, in the end, it'll pay off, as you see, because we get hit with an energy ball this time again, and we get ourselves off another pain split. So again, pain split kind of coming in a little clutch, just keeping Probopass alive, which is kind of good. Get off another power gem, and he goes now for a nice Giga energy ball, and we're able to get off the power gem. So Probopass does his job. He takes out 2 of his threats and basically walls out the Aggron, which was a big factor of this game. And I'm fine with him going down. So now we just get a neutral set of Pokemon to switch into. So because of this, I'm thinking this is the best time to bring out Grumpig, knowing what he's got left. So he starts off with a Heat Wave from Moltres, that pretty bird, and I get off a nice Calm Mind. Knowing that he's special attack, I think I'm fine, but he hits me with the U-turn, which does actually pretty decent damage. Thankful that I'm max defense here. And he sends in the Weezing. Now, I'm fearing for my life that he's going to explode. So I just try out and rattle a Psychic. Turns out I am faster, so that's very good. And now it's 4-2. Moltres comes back in, and I am predicting a U-turn, so I now go for what I consider to be pretty safe rest. And we get Kevin Bacon sizzling. We get him going, because now Horsey's in, and we can start rattling off Sleep Talks. The Psychic gets used, Signal Beam comes out from Horsey, which is pretty cool. And at this point, we're just going to keep firing off Sleep Talks. Get a rest. Get the Signal Beam off on us. And we're just going to go back to sleep, because at some point, we're going to either get lucky or he's going to get paralyzed, and we're going to whittle this thing down no matter what. So we get the 1 and 3. Pretty lucky here. And now it's just Pretty Bird versus the world. He gets off the U-turn, and we see that it's life orbed, so we can pretty much just stall out Moltres here with rest. So U-turn comes out, Kevin Bacon, Sleep Talking, and we get the Psychic. So GG's, that was it. So we defeat the Midwestern Warriors 4-0 for our Week 2 game. So it's a big win. I'm pretty happy with the team that we brought this week. Pretty happy with the Pokemon too that we've drafted. I feel as though there's a lot more potential for different set ideas that we can have going forward, and just, I don't know, I'm pretty impressed with Grumpig so far, as well as just like how some of the other Pokemon interact with each other. We got a little bit of like a Dark, Psychic, Ghost, Steel, Normal, like that type of core going. So might have to do a little bit of roster swaps, but I think overall we're pretty happy with the results. So GG's to Jackson and the Midwestern Warriors. That was fun, very good game, and yeah, good luck next week with your games, man. So I think up next, if I were to look at the schedule super quick, we have ourselves a game here. Let's check the schedule. Live stuff happening right now. Okay, season 3 games. Our next game for the season is versus the Kanaclave City Carnivide, the CCC. And if you don't know who that's coached by, it's none other than season 1 and 3 champion DJ himself. So that's going to be a pretty fun game to play, and I'm looking forward to it, DJ. So best get ready. So thanks for tuning in and watching. Appreciate all y'all watching the video and supporting the channel. Make sure to check out the other YouTubers too doing a bunch of content for the league, as it's always nice to see people pumping out videos and stuff. So keep it up, guys. So thanks for watching, and go Raichu! Peace.